So I'm sure you guys know the streamer and content creator Nadia. She's recently been in the news. If you don't know who she is, she's pretty much a Call of Duty content creator who streams and is absolutely blowing up over the internet. And the whole reason why is because she's been accused of cheating on multiple occasions. There's tons of clips that absolutely blow up from her that seem really suspicious, and a lot of people say are so insane that are literally impossible without cheats. And a couple days ago, the former professional COD player Censor or Censor had a whole big video series pretty much quote-unquote exposing Nadia, or at least that's what he was saying. He would go on these Twitter rants where he would constantly talk about how he was justice for the Call of Duty community and he had a lot of evidence against Nadia. Only 18% of the people watching this video right now are actually subscribed to the channel. Don't be part of the 81%. Subscribe to the channel, you have nothing to lose. And since Nadia is such a big streamer in the Call of Duty content creator, I just saw she was one of the top 3 biggest Call of Duty streamers over the last month, even beating out big streamers like Symphony. And so since she's so big, and since she's literally like one of the main faces of the Call of Duty community right now, I mean, Call of Duty and Activision literally flew her out to play in the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 event. And so she's that big. And when cheating allegations are coming against her, people tend to care because, you know, it makes everyone else look bad. One of the reasons people continue to call Nadia a cheater is especially because she does not try to clear up any of the cheating allegations. She actually plays into the allegations, and here's an example of that.
Man, I'm ass, bro. I feel like I need aimbot, man.
Did someone say aimbot?
What?
She makes jokes about it, and that's all fine and dandy, and honestly I don't blame her. It's getting her a lot of attention, and I honestly haven't seen a lot of content creators like Nadia blow up for doing something, you know, controversial as pretending to cheat, which is honestly what I think she does. I think she pretends to cheat just like how Symphony pretends to have aimbot. It's because the clips blow up and get a lot of attention, and if a big content creator is accused of cheating, people care. And so because she was getting all this attention and a lot of people are harassing her, Censor decided to think this was a perfect time to get a little more attention for himself. He pretty much decided to clout chase the entire situation. Now, and there's plenty of people that were criticizing her for valid reasons. I mean, there's a lot of clips of her that look very suspicious, and honestly, I think Ninja made a good point where he pretty much talked about the situation by saying if there's no real proof, like cheats on their computer or PC or Activision themselves banning her account, it's probably just allegations, and it hurts streamers like Nadia even though she's playing into it. I definitely think it's hard to tell if she's actually cheating, but a lot of people are taking attacks against her too far, in my opinion. A lot of people are going after her personally, especially because her worst crime is potentially cheating in a video game, which I still think is a big problem, especially when you're ruining the enjoyment for other people. But it's honestly, there's no real definitive proof. I mean, there's been a couple sus clips, like I said, but there's no hardcore proof, and I think Activision has probably looked into her just to make sure there's nothing suspicious going on. So you think they would have been banned. Another Call of Duty content creator actually made a video quote-unquote exposing Nadia for cheating, where it on the thumbnail of that video it's Nadia's face saying cheating bitch, and the guy even made a merch line saying that she was a cheating bitch and sold merch for it. And I definitely think that's too far. I mean, a lot of people in his comments were even agreeing and saying this was something that it goes too far, you know, calling Nadia a female dog for allegations against her cheating is just it's a shitty thing to do, and it was a bad look for that content creator. And then he made merch out of always gotta capitalize off a bit of a dick, right? There's one clip where I admit it even had me convinced that Nadia was cheating. There's a clip where she was playing Rebirth Warzone, and her aim went from a player moving around to a player that was down, and it clipped to the player that was down, and it looked really really suspicious. Honestly, that was enough proof for me to be, you know, to say in my own mind that, yeah, I thought she was cheating. But then I remember seeing a clip from the Modern Warfare 2 beta that came out that showed very similar aim assist clipping, and now honestly I have no clue if she's cheating. But this whole thing that FaZe Censor or Doug Censor did was honestly kind of weirdo behavior, regardless of whether the Nadia allegations are true or not. He went on Twitter rants pretty much calling himself the detective and the COD justice man. This dude really thinks he's a Batman. He's the COD vigilante. He hyped up pretty much saying that there were cheating proof. He had proof of cheating against Nadia. And so of course everyone is super interested because all eyes are on Nadia right now to see if there's any proof of her actually cheating. And he was hinting towards proof of it. And so we had a bunch of these build-up events where he was pretty much posting videos that were somewhat related to Nadia, but it was getting him a ton of attention and a ton of subscribers. And so yeah, when he saw the opportunity, he took it to clout chase Nadia, and that's honestly what it was. And this is the same guy who doesn't have a lot of credibility in the Call of Duty community to start off with. If you didn't know, he's definitely an Activision shill. He gets paid every single year. I mean, literally every single year he tweets the exact same thing. He tweets the title of the next Call of Duty and he says it's going to be the best Call of Duty ever. He said it this year like clockwork. He said Modern Warfare 2 will be the best COD ever. It's not going to be the best COD ever. Black Ops 2 was the best COD ever. Let's move on from that. But honestly, it ended up with a whole very corny ending video to this whole situation. He pretty much posted a video that was supposed to expose Nadia for cheating, where he fake proposed to her.
Former Call of Duty pro FaZe Doug Censor Martin just exposed Warzone cheater Nadia live on stream. Roll the clip. Yes, that just happened.
It had nothing to do with cheating. It was just a major troll. And honestly, it wasn't very funny. And honestly, a lot of people agree with me. Where this whole video was super corny and it didn't seem like a troll. None of it seemed like a troll. He was obviously doing it for relevance. I mean, his channel and his content creator thing is kind of falling off a cliff, and this definitely doesn't help him. Right now the video is sitting at 288,000 views with 5,000 likes and 36,000 downvotes and dislikes. That is a terrible ratio, and he's getting absolutely ratioed not only on YouTube but by Nadia herself on Twitter. Nadia ratioed him by replying to FaZe Censor's fake proposal by pretty much saying that it's a good thing that she liked girls, which, I mean, that's gotta hurt FaZe Censor. But honestly, this was not a good look for Doug Censor in the slightest. He already has almost no credibility, and this laughing stock he just made himself into, sure, it might have helped him and got him some subs or maybe even some money, but it completely obliterated his credibility, and I think that's going to hurt him a lot more in the future than he probably thinks right now. This could be the end, honestly, for him. Yesterday I made a video talking about how one of the biggest up-and-coming creators, Sneeko, got completely deplatformed from YouTube with almost 2 million subscribers. This is a really important video you're not going to want to miss. Click here to watch it now.